It has been years, decades even since I've streamed, bro. Like the entire heat death of the universe has happened, and the world has been reconstructed again in the time between last stream. All right, like we're in a new timeline at this point, and we may as well be. I like, dude, like I genuinely like the last time I streamed Celeste, because I've done some like random streams for fun that weren't really serious, like with Elden Ring and stuff, but I don't think I've done like a main channel like normal stream since literally March. I'm looking right now, literally March, dude. And even in March I only did like 2. Like I think I haven't streamed consistently since let's see how far I have to go up to find a time when I was doing it like at least semi consistently. It looks like literally like December and January of 2025. That's how long it's been since I've like consistently done anything, or not even consistent, like semi consistently, like not even that consistent, but it's literally like 6 months, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, who is this? Who's this LarryTheSlime guy? Never heard of him in my life. This is Elden Ring. This is the new DLC they added to Elden Ring. Did you not hear about that? We're playing Elden Ring right now, literally. This is Elden Ring. I don't know if the quote LarryTheSlime was necessary. It feels a little demeaning, but that's okay. 6 months? Yeah, no, it probably has been 6 months. Probably. If I had to guess. Something stupid like that. Dude, how did you already beat it? We literally did like isn't Elden Ring a long game? Wait, how long is Elden? Like how? 50 to 100 hours. That's crazy, dude. It's been like what, like a couple weeks? That's crazy, dude. He's been on the grind. God damn. Okay, the main story says 60 hours. That's what the howlongtobeat.com says. But completionist is 135 hours, which is pretty ridiculous. Honestly, less than I expected for a game the scale of Elden Ring, but you know, still a pretty decent amount of time. See, I'm good. Okay, well, you're just a soul sweat. I don't know what to say, Lyrics. You're just a sweat. Your name? What do you mean you're built different? You're not the one that we're talking about here. Why you're like, oh, yeah, guys, I also beat Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the credit here. That's 70%, but used to play Elden Ring. And see, that's the strat, dude. This is what I do too. Like I have my last final tomorrow for college, and here I am playing Celeste instead of studying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the strat, man. Like I had an essay due at 6 p.m. today, and I started it at 2 p.m. and did the entire thing 4 hours before it was due. Okay, but like who makes an assignment due at 6 p.m.? Like are we for real? Are we actually for real right now? Like you make it due at 11:59, bro. Like what are we doing? What are we doing? I walked so Lyrics could run. Okay, name. Okay, whatever you say. Physics on Wednesday, history on Thursday, math in a week. Sounds like somebody needs a lock-in. Okay, but you're also in high school, and you know, high school, like, I'm gonna be real. At least the public school I went to, you can pretty much do anything in high school and get away with it. Like, it really does. As long as you graduate, which is, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like, dude, I don't know if I told you this, but what I would do in my senior year, I would just leave. Like, I would just walk out, like, halfway through the day. Like, I wouldn't tell anybody. I wouldn't sign out or anything. I would just walk out. Like, I just left. I would just leave. And, like, because so they would watch the front doors, but they never watched, like, the side doors or the back doors. And they're one-way doors, so they lock from the outside, so nobody can get in, but there's nothing stopping anyone from leaving. So, like, you can just walk out. And like technically there's supposed to be some sort of security system for them to check, but like they didn't care. They weren't paid enough to care, bro. The main office did not care enough to do anything. Like, they probably knew I was doing it. They definitely knew I was doing it, but they did not care even a little bit. Like, I genuinely was like, yeah, I'm gonna probably get like in trouble for this or get like detention or something. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble at least once for this, right? And then I never did. Like, I did it fully expecting somebody to be like, okay, dude, what are you doing? But no, they just did not care. Well, you have AP. Okay, that's true. APs are actually difficult. The thing with APs is people take too many of them. They were originally created. Fun fact, APs were originally created not for like normal people. APs were originally created as a way for like super Einstein geniuses to have classes so they weren't bored. But what happened is people realized that you can basically just use APs as a way to have a competitive edge over people. So it just turned into a thing that basically everybody does. So APs ended up having to basically are easier than they used to be, because now AP's target audience is basically not everyone, but a lot of people. It's not like it's a thing where just now everybody does APs because it's so competitive, and it's a thing that, in my opinion, is horrible for like schooling, because you're forcing all these kids who already are like, you know, busy doing whatever they're doing in high school and saying, yeah, no, let's just run 5 APs, bro. And they're just destroying themselves. And it's just like, a lot of people should not be taking APs that are taking APs. Like, they're very much not designed for the average person. At least they weren't originally. They might have gotten easier over time. More so than they already did, but they're not designed to do that. Listen to Dating Tense from Undertale. This is new evidence for Papyrus. Oh, I mean, we already knew Papyrus was we already knew this. This is canon. This is set in stone already. I mean, like, it may as well have already happened at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're smarter than Einstein. Okay, well, now we're just lying, name. Now we're just making up lies. So let's tone it down over there. Let's tone it down. Yeah, but APs are not a net positive for the world. They're like, okay, their original intention wasn't like evil. Like, I don't think there was any malintent, but I don't think they realized the implications of what creating them would do. That, and they have a monopoly, and they charge like way more than they should for taking the test. Like, they charge stupid amounts, because what happens is it just creates more wealth disparity. This is a similar problem with the SAT, actually, where poor people basically just can't afford it, or they either can't afford it or can't afford tutors, so they're at a disadvantage to people with wealth, which is already a problem, right? Just in education, because, like, you know, poor neighborhoods are worse schools, right? But now poor neighborhoods, not only are most of the poor schools don't even have AP classes because they don't have enough teachers to have AP classes, so they don't have the opportunity to take AP tests or like to take AP classes. But even if they do, it creates a wealth disparity, because they charge it way more than they should for pieces of paper, and it just creates more wealth disparity and gives an edge to people who already had an edge over the competition. So all it's doing is making rich people have a higher advantage over poor people even more than before. So I don't like them. I have no problem with people who take them. Like, it's not your fault. You're just trying to, like, you know, you're just trying to get into your college or whatever. I get it. Like, I did it. I took some too. But, like, the reality is they're stupid, and that's why a lot of schools are also actually phasing out SATs. You've probably noticed that most schools are test optional now, and obviously you probably should still submit it if you took it because it looks better, but eventually more and more schools are actually making it so you can't even submit the SAT. Like, they just don't care. The system benefits me, so it's good. Exactly. See, Lurks gets it. But yeah, no, like, that is like a very common mindset. People like don't think about these things, because when you're like me or in a super, you know, higher end neighborhood, these are not problems you have. But if you go to any other poor neighborhoods, most of the time they're not even going to have the AP classes, right? They just don't have them because, again, they don't have teachers for it. But even if they do have some AP classes, again, they're going to be at a severe disadvantage because of being broke, and also just it's a problem. I don't hate the idea behind APs, but the execution is a problem. If you're going to do APs in a way that everyone can be included, it needs to be included as a part of public education and not be a private company that you have to pay. That's like when you privatize education and you force that privatized education to be required to be competitive, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Yes, it's the same deal with the ACT. It's the same deal. It's like it's an issue not a lot of people talk about. I think I watched a pretty good video essay on it on YouTube about it. It's how I learned a lot of the things about it. But a College Board is also not a very good company, and I gotta find that YouTube video. But it goes into some of the details of College Board, and they've done some not so great things. They've done some not so great things as a company, so I don't really have a lot of respect for them as a company. So and they just kind of have a monopoly, right? Like there's no alternative to APs. Like you just take APs or you don't. Obviously for the SAT there's the ACT, but those are two different things. But yeah, you don't need a video essay. Yeah, like you don't need the video essay, but like it goes into some of the finer details about like some of the things that the company has done. That's pretty bad. I've never even heard of IB. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's supported everywhere if it exists, because I've never had access to them. ACT is for losers, bro. We got SAT LARPers in chat, bro. SAT and ACT LARPers, bro. Guys, are you an SAT LARPer or an ACT LARPer? Guys, we got a LARP for our different college, our different high school testing companies that we prefer. Oh man, I don't have respect for most companies as a company. Okay, well that doesn't really make sense. If you're talking about like, if you're just saying like you don't like companies, I mean there's plenty of smaller companies that are perfectly fine. The issue is the large corporations are the majority of the issue. There are hundreds and hundreds of small companies that do nothing wrong. So I would say most companies are not horrible. It's just these large corporations that you run into the most because they're large corporations. Wilbur, I thought I showed you how to set up ad block on YouTube. Like I thought I showed you. Oh, actually, I don't. It doesn't work on Google. So like, I don't know if I should be saying this as someone that technically gets paid by YouTube ads, but I also don't care that much because whatever, dude. Like, it would be a hypocrite for me to be like, no, don't use ad blocker. Like, bro, I'm using ad blocker right now. Okay, I'm using ad blocker right now. uBlock Origin got blocked on Google. So the strat is I use Firefox because I just prefer Firefox because it's open source and doesn't sell all your data to whoever like Google does. And also uBlock Origin works on it, so you can have an ad blocker still. Use uBlock Lite. Oh, I didn't know there was an alternative. Yeah. Your ad blocker. So it's not my ad blocker. The name is like, guys, I can't believe Larry made uBlock Origin. I can't believe you would do this. Like, no, I didn't make the ad blocker. I'm just saying it's one that I use. No, guys, most people don't know this. I actually invented ad blockers. They call me John Adblock because I invented the first ad block ever. Kind of a pioneer, kind of an inventor, what can I say? Dude, remember that reminded me, remember that old meme that was a thing where it was like F students are the inventors? That was a great meme. F students are the inventors, and then it would just show like some kid in high school doing the most like heinous thing you've ever seen after the audio plays. That was a great meme. That one didn't last long enough. Bring that one back, bro. That was a classic. That was a certified classic. I did not invent ads, okay? Let's not go too far, okay? Let's not go that far. Okay, doing that trend set off our fire alarm. God damn, dude. That's really bad. I remember when the devious looks thing was still a big trend. There's a kid who stole like a soap dispenser in our like music wing bathroom, and they just completely like closed the bathroom, and it never reopened. As far as I know, still hasn't reopened like half a decade later. So I don't know if that's I don't know, dude. I don't know if that soap dispenser wasn't in the budget to fix, or if they just didn't want them to do it again if they replaced it. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like trends like that. Like, I'm all for memes. You know what I mean? I'm all for hijinks. I'm all for a little bit of shenanigans. Okay, I'm all for it. But like when it just starts becoming like vandalism or committing crimes, it's like, okay, that's not even funny anymore. Like, you're just making life miserable for everybody else. Like, funny prank, guys. What if I just beat somebody to death? Like that's like the equivalent of what you're doing. It's like, guys, cool, new TikTok trend, guys. What if we just find a random person in the street and just beat them to death? It's like, okay. It's like, great idea, guys. Great idea, guys. Amazing idea. Dude, I shouldn't even say that. Somebody's gonna make that a trend, bro. Somebody's gonna do that. Some smooth brain, like -5 IQ guy is gonna be like, guys, I have an idea. Because you know what would happen is, I don't think it was a part of Devious Licks, but you know, high school boys' bathrooms are famously known for being vile. And what would happen in my school is we didn't have that many bathrooms to begin with. We only had like a few working ones, and they would continuously random random high school boys, I don't even know who they were, would just like, they would clog the toilet and just flood the entire bathroom. And what would happen is that they would just shut down the toilet, and so we would have no bathrooms available because all of them would just get destroyed, and it was just horrible. So like, I literally would just go the whole day without going because the bathrooms were so vile, and half the time I would go in and people were just vaping. It's just like, dude, like, I'm not dealing with this. And like, I'm in like a nicer public school, so I can't even imagine what it's like in like a crappy, like, poor neighborhood public school. Like, I can't imagine that. It's just horrible. It's bad in like higher end neighborhoods, so I can't imagine what it's like in lower end neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Like, it's terrible. Vaping is okay, and you know, I'm gonna say it. Vaping is cringe. And if you're gonna do drugs, do real drugs, okay? Don't be a little weakling. Don't be a loser, all right? Either don't do it or do it the real way. That's what I have to say. And like, I'm not even condoning like nicotine or drugs. Like, I don't think you should do it at all. But if you're gonna do it regardless, do the real one. Don't do some like fake freaking like bubblegum. I'm gonna get my bubblegum flavored cigarette. Like, shut up, bro. Like, actually shut up. Like, you're not freaking 3, bro. Like, get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Like, don't stop pretending like, guys, I'm being healthier by vaping, even though vaping has been proven to be less healthy than normal smoking. So you're just coping. You're coping, bro. All right, and I'll say it, bro. Like, get out of here. Yeah, exactly. What's the point? Like, you look like a loser, and you're destroying your body at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing it for social status, I don't see how that's a social status thing, because you just look like a complete idiot now. Guys, I got my bubblegum. Like, it's I find it ironic that the popular kids in a school would vape, because they look like the biggest idiots on the planet. Oh, guys, I have my bubblegum red raspberry deluxe flavored vape, guys. Oh my god, what did you say, Lex? The joke of kids acting like they're in the hood while oh my god, I hate that so much. Like, they're just like, guys, we're in the hood. It's like, shut up, bro. Like, bro, you would get eviscerated if you stepped into an actual hood, bro. Like, get out of here. Like, get out of here, bro. Out of here, bro. I meant the Elden Ring comment. Wait, which Elden Ring? Wait, okay, this is the thing. It'll like ban messages. So first of all, on YouTube you have to switch it to live chat, which it's not on by default. But like, it'll just not show me some messages. Like, it's not there. The last message I saw from you, Lyrics, is the one, the gated neighborhood one. Oh, you said you should hop on. Like, it literally isn't showing up. Yeah, no, I'm scrolling up. It's not there. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube live stream. Thanks, YouTube Live. I'm so glad. Actually, I was gonna say Susan Wojcicki, but it's not even her anymore. Who even is it now? Actually, I don't even know the CEO anymore, dude. I don't even know who the CEO is. Neil, I don't even know how to say that. Mohan. I don't know how to say that. I don't know if I butchered that. I've never seen this guy in my life, dude. Dude, this guy looks like he's like straight out of GTA, dude. Like, this looks like an NPC you would like that would walk by you in the street in GTA, and that you would like just, you know, just like randomly murder while you're playing GTA. That's what this guy looks like. Oh yeah, the chat overlay does that. I could fix it, but that's too much work. Formerly the chief product officer at YouTube. Okay. Oh, focus areas emphasizes developing AI-powered tools for creators. Oh, thank God. Thank God, because that was the thing we needed right now. Expanding YouTube Shorts. Oh, thank God. Thank God the two things that are what no YouTuber likes is what they're focusing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. No, it's not like you should fix your live streaming service, which is completely broken and lacks 90% of the basic features that all of your competitors have. It's not like you promised that you were going to do that and haven't changed the live streaming system in actual years. Like, why is there no raids? Why is there no like emotes and like all of these features that are okay, there's emotes, but the emote system's horrible. Like, why can we not link it to other things to have more control over the stream? Like, it feels like it's a stream service from like the 19th century, dude. Like, genuinely. Yeah, we have such emotes as orange cat whistling. I mean, that's one of the good ones. Like, I would say they kind of peaked with that. But other than that, I mean, like, did they really, did we really need the rest of them? Like, did we really need like the 5 billion random like AI generated emotes that they made? Because these are totally AI generated. Like, I guarantee these are AI generated. Though they also might have made these before generative AI was a big thing, so I actually don't know. How does Amazon have a better live streaming product, dude? Yeah, that's how you know it's bad, bro. My favorite live streaming platform, Amazon, guys. Oh my god. I don't know how old the emotes are. They're pretty generative. But if they made them today, they totally would be. They totally would be. Yeah, they're just they're regular slop, not AI slop. There's a difference, yeah. There's a difference, you know what I mean? Regular corporate slop and not regular AI slop. Which sadly is better. Like, somehow the corporate, like, the AI slop is so bad that even the corporate slop looks good in comparison, dude. Like, you want to know something's funny? Back in the day, before generative AI used to be a thing, I used to hate modern art. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Like, they're just like throwing some like freaking bananas on a wall and selling it for $1 billion. I just found it so stupid and pointless, and then people would act like it was the greatest thing they've ever seen, and they would make museums of it and be like, wow, look at this freaking blank piece of paper with nothing on it. It's like, wow, so impressive. And I used to hate that so much. And then generative AI happened, and now I'm just like, you know what? I didn't realize how good we had it before. I'm like, you know what? It wasn't even that bad. Like, I honestly, I don't even have a problem with it anymore. I'm just like, you know what, man? Bring me back to that, bro. Pre-image generation, like, era. Like, I take everything back that I said. Because it was, at the very least, even if it sucked, at least it was authentically bad. You know what I mean? At least it authentically sucked. Now just nothing is authentic, and it's like, it's lame. It's like, I would rather somebody make me the most like garbage piece of art that they made themselves than be like, guys, look at this cool robot I made, like with freaking, what do they even have now? It's oh god, what was the name? I don't even know the name of it. of the main image generator. Is it Sora? I don't remember. It might be Sora. I don't actually know. I know there's probably a few different ones now. Savable? Wait, that actually could have worked if I did that faster. Wait, wait, is that a strat? Could you like instead of doing the demo directly, you like land? I think it'd be too slow. Is the problem, but it's funny. Sora died. Okay. Sorry, got a Snapchat ad. Dude, you know what I hate about Snapchat? Snapchat, when you download it, it automatically has your exact location on for everybody to view by default, which is horrifying that that's just on and they don't tell you. You have to manually turn it off. Also, I just don't like Snapchat. You know, I mean, I also just am kind of anti most social media. The only social media I pretty much ever use on a day-to-day basis at this point. I used to use Instagram Reels and TikTok, but I've deleted those because they were a plague on my life and made me feel horrible, and I would just doom scroll for so long. I only use YouTube, not YouTube Shorts. I hate YouTube Shorts. I just hate short form content. I only watch YouTube, and I use Discord to like text my friends, and like that's it. And then I like that's pretty much it. And then I use Facebook for Facebook Marketplace, but don't actually like go on there to like actually see anything. It's like it's exclusively for Facebook Marketplace. No, I don't like it. I'm gonna say I don't like YouTube Shorts. I think YouTube Shorts is the worst short form content. Like it's just recycled TikToks and Reels, and it's just bad. It's just AI slop. Like, don't get me wrong. Reels are horrifying and have some messed up stuff in them. But the Reels, though, there's no censorship, so there's no rules, so it's more interesting because it's like the Wild West. That makes it interesting. YouTube Shorts, it has too many restrictions. It's just all recycled stuff. Like, it's not good. It's either recycled junk, AI garbage, or YouTube videos that get condensed down to 60 seconds. And I'm like, well, why don't I just watch that YouTube video? Like, why am I watching a condensed version of a better video that goes more into depth about something? Like, I would rather watch a 2-hour video going into depth about something than like a freaking like summary of a video that I'm gonna forget in 3 seconds. Like, I can like vividly remember some of the greatest videos that I've watched. I could not tell you vividly a single reel or short that I have like ever seen, like, or who made it, or what I learned about it. Like, it's just all slop, dude. It goes in and it goes in one eye, it goes out the other, bro. Like, it's just yeah, dude. You don't know how bad that comment got on the farewell video, the farewell golden clutch video. I got a comment saying, this could have been a short. You have no idea how mad that made me, bro. Oh my god, comments like that, dude. Like, genuinely, that pisses me off more than anything else you could say to me. Like, actually, bro. Like, actually, shut up, dude. Okay, I just choked there. I should lock it when I get to that part. Like, actually, shut up, dude. Like, actually, go crawl back into the little crevice that you came out of the ground and stay there forever, bro. Dude, like, it's such a stupid take to have. No, I actually don't value art and making storytelling. Like, dude, it's like you want to know what's funny? I bet you that person didn't even watch the video. They just like skipped to the part with the clutch. I guarantee they didn't even watch it. Like, I think there's like a 75% chance they didn't even watch it, and they just like skipped to they like looked for the part where the clutch was and just skipped to the end. Like, I guarantee, because like the whole point of the first like 30 minutes or whatever the video, it's storytelling. You're building the tension up to the moment at the end. If you don't have that building, there's no payoff. If you don't build that tension, right? If you don't give context to the story and add stakes to the story, like sometimes I feel like people don't understand like how storytelling works. Like I understand not every YouTube video is formatted like a story, but like, at least for my current ones, I've been trying to format them in that way, and it's like very purposeful. And like, obviously 99% of people recognize that. I just don't get how people don't understand why that's important. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. That too. And even if you didn't want to see the rest of the storytelling part and you just wanted to see the moment, you just skip to the moment. Nobody's forcing you to watch the beginning part. I'm not your freaking dad. Like, do whatever you want, dude. If you want to skip to the part, like, yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. Like, I would rather you watch the whole thing because I spent a lot of time on it. But like, if you're going to, like, fine. Like, I don't care. Like, but why? You don't have to be like, this could have been a short. I don't care if everybody else liked it. I didn't like it, so that means we need to get rid of the rest of it. We're only leaving the last 60 seconds in, because I said so. My favorite AI to use is Grok. I use it to cheat on all my homework assignments. Like, Elon Musk is my idol. Like, bro, that's what that guy sounds like, bro. That's all I hear. Clipping into a shirt. Shut up, Nick. Guys, let's clip that. We can make a shorts. Put that on the have you named? Did you even change the LarryTheSlime clips PFP to the new one, or is it still on the old one? I've always found it funny that you left it on the old one for like literal months. So I haven't seen any uploads there lately. You've been kind of slacking on the LarryTheSlime clips channel. Kind of slacking. Oh man. Like, why is the PFP unchanged? I didn't say it was okay. It's not official. First of all, I did not make it, and I have no affiliation with it. First of all, and second of all, if you're gonna make a clips channel, you gotta put some effort into it. Like, you gotta put some gumption into it, bro. Like, guys, that's how it works, guys. If I copy the Google logo and plaster it on my book, that means it was officially published by Google. That's how it works. Hey, Mr. Upload Schedule. All right, that low blow. First of all, I'll have you know that like half of the script is done. Kind of. Not actually, I don't even know if it's half, but like close to half of it's done for the next video. And none of the editing, so it's great progress, trust. It's great progress. Accurate blow. Okay, well now we're just being mean. Now we're just being mean. Alright. Is it really a low blow? That obviously glad it is. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're just being mean now. This feels a little unnecessary. This feels like I feel like this wasn't necessarily the direction that we had to take this. Like, I feel like we need to learn that if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we need to revisit that lesson for you guys. Mean is a weird way to pronounce. Okay, you could be mean has nothing to do with how truthful it is. It is simply a matter of tone and emotional consideration. Like, it doesn't matter if it's true. Something can be mean and true, bro. Like, it has nothing to do with if it's true or not. Like, I can be mean and true and nice and false. Like it would be the nice thing to do is, even if you get a present you don't like for your birthday, you say you like it anyways to be nice. That's a lie, but also is kind. The reverse also exists. So do I consider other people's emotion? Yeah, I can tell. I can tell that you people don't. You quote unquote people. I'm getting better at that. Dude, why I need to remember. It's downright into it. I don't know why I just keep going like, oh, I don't know what to do here. I spent way more time on this room than I should have, but I'm also rusty. I haven't played in months at this point. I will say one thing I do appreciate about Celeste is how easy it is to just get back into. Like, I'll take a break for months, and like, honestly, like, I'm not even having that much trouble right now. Like, I'm having a little bit of trouble, but I feel like I'm just getting back into it. Keep yapping. Okay, so I'm streaming. What do you want me to do? You want a dead silent stream? Just Celeste non-commentary. Is that what you want? Plenty of those already exist, bro. It's like every Celeste video on the freaking planet is just somebody like non-commentary, like speedrunning or something. All right, they're everywhere, dude. You're allowed to spend a lot of time on this room because it's Orpal. I think like most rooms are Orpal on this map, but okay. whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Should follow the set precedent. What is the set precedent? Oh, you're saying I should just be quiet? Because, okay, but here's the difference, alright? The other Celeste creators are not as goated as I am, though. Like, they're not god gamers. Like, I'll have you know that I was I was a top 50 Celeste speedrunner at one point. I don't think I am anymore. Let me see what I'm at now. Let me see where I'm at now. Dude, I remember. Oh my god, dude, I remember. Okay, wait. Wait, we're checking. We are checking. Okay, I'm top 58. So that's not even, I'm not even last place. I'm top 58. That's pretty huge if you think about it. Top 58 is kind of a big deal. Why did you shatter across time and space? I don't remember that happening. I feel like I would remember if it did, but I'm a top 58 Celeste speedrunner. Okay, well, top 50 is still pretty good. That's still pretty good, guys. Everybody considers the top 58. I'm not my name is not Gaster. Now we're just spreading misinformation on the internet. You guys are contributing to the misinformation problem on the internet. Look at what you've done. Okay, well, I know I haven't streamed in like properly in like 6 months, but basically what happened is for the past 6 months, I thought about streaming and then I didn't. And that's what happened for 6 months, yeah. Pretty much. I thought about streaming and then I'm like, wait, no, I actually hate all my viewers, so I'm actually not going to stream instead. And that's what happened. Oh, I was hoping I would win on that attempt because it would be really funny. If I did it right when I was talking about how much I hate my viewers. It's accurate, but Larry the Royal Slime. Okay, well, alright. They call me missing for shut up. Shut up, guys. I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm gonna crash out if we keep this behavior up, guys. Gonna crash. Like if we keep this up, guys, there's gonna be another incident with me running over a family of 4 with my Honda Accord again. Like we already had the incident last time. Like we don't want it to happen again. You know what I mean? Like don't make me pull out the 1992 Honda Accord again. Like I'll pull it out. Like we will, like you guys are testing who's we. Me is who we is, okay? It's the hive mind. It's the multiple clones I have of myself running around. I thought you were supposed to be our worst selves. Okay, you are your worst selves. I don't think you're supposed to be. I don't know if that's a good thing necessarily. Like you are. I'm not necessarily like. I don't know if I necessarily think that's a good thing. That you're your worst selves. The whole operation was your idea. Okay, it was not my idea. My idea was not. It was not to have to deal with you people. Okay, that was never the intention. I was hoping that there'd be at least a few of you that were tolerable. That's what I was hoping. And it just we're bringing up 6-7. Like, can we come up with something original, please? Like, it's been months, all right? Like, you guys gotta come up with something. You Gen Alpha, you gotta come up with something new. Like, I understand you have your number and you're happy that you have your funny number, but like, we need to like get over it. Like, that's old news, okay? Old news. I'm not senile. I am 19. I'm still a teenager. Okay, I am not old. I don't know what this unk thing comes from. Like, you guys say anyone that's like 5 milliseconds older than you is an unk, bro. Like, I don't get it. We need to lower yeah, clearly my standards are not low enough. I already thought they were low with you people, but they're never low enough. Clearly. But you are actually just older than me, so like, I don't know where this is coming from. You are just older than me. I'm getting better at that. I'm getting to that spot, which is if I can get past that, it's the easier part of the room. There's an SCP named Larry that's literally called the old. Okay, there's an SCP for everything, bro. Like, we can't just cherry pick one SCP named Larry, okay? Like, I feel like I'm not an SCP. Like, there's more than one person named Larry in the universe, okay? Like, I feel like we're stretching it now. Like, I feel like you're trying a little too hard. Well, Rip Wilbur isn't your actual name, though. Like, that's not even a name that exists. Like, Larry is a normal name that people can have. Like, Rip Wilbur is not a name. Maybe Wilbur is a name that people can have, but not Rip Wilbur. Like, who just puts a Rip in front of it? I mean, if I'm like, hey guys, I'm Rip Larry, guys. That's my new first name, legal first name. Long Larry is your actual name? I mean, as far as you guys know, it could be. I mean, Wilbur knows my actual name, but like, as far as the rest of you guys know, like, technically, could be. Could be. Okay, Larry. Okay, this is the thing. It's the names again. It's the names. We just start calling me random names. Like, you guys just start like, we just start having hysteria, and we just start calling me. I mean, it was, well, at first it was Harold, and then it just became a bigger issue from there. I'm not supposed to actually say the name. I choose his name. I did not choose my name based off of the SCP. Yeah, I remember Barry was a big one for a while. Dude, I don't remember who the viewer was, but back in the golden days, because I was doing it every day, so I built up a pretty sizable amount of people that would watch. And I remember there was one guy who would just every time would just always call me Barry no matter what. Like, I remember that was, and then other people started doing it, and it was a whole issue. It was an issue. It was an issue. It was a problem. You know what I mean? And it was rough out there. Can we speedrun this? No. Sorry, the lime. Oh my god, this is exactly what would happen. This is exactly what would happen. This is exactly it. It was this exact thing. Dude, finally. How long? I think I've actually been on that room for a total of like 2 hours, dude. Oh my god, dude. How long was I on that for? Like, actually. I don't know if I can handle this one, guys. This one looks pretty tough. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought it ended up there. Okay, never mind. It actually does look pretty hard. Wait, does it go down? How does this work? Are we going down, or are we... Because I looked like we were going up and around. Oh, maybe it ends up there, but I don't think... We can't reach that yet. I see. Like, it ends somewhere up here, but we can't reach that. I see. Oh, are you supposed to go like this? Oh, I bet you have to knock that down first. Yeah, I bet you do. Like, I bet you have to go like this. I mean, we can try to figure out the room for a little bit. If we get stuck, we can, you know. I don't know if we're... I'm assuming we're not supposed to waste it. Unless we are. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to down left immediately? Like that? No, but we need a dash here, right? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Oh, this is quite bizarre. Oh, we can dash into it though, so like we can go like that, right? Oh wait, okay, hear me out, hear me out though. Like this? Wait, I'm cooking. Wait, chat, I'm actually cooking. Like, you go like this? Oh, wait, I'm unironically. I think I'd have to go faster, but I think that's the right idea. We're just gonna pull. I don't care. I have no shame. I have no shame. Watch this. Oh, there is a berry. This is an Easter egg. Wait, bro. Watching the clear video. Is that freaking Lugia, bro? Yeah, we got Lugia in Celeste, bro. Crazy. Okay, well, okay, that's not... I think that's a secret. I don't think that's... Okay. Well, I guess you could go up. I wasn't wrong about that, but that's not where you're supposed to go. What the hell is that? Okay, now it's this is getting weird. God damn. Okay, well this looks interesting for sure. I don't know how easy or hard this is gonna be, and then it ends there. Okay. Interesting. Can't believe Larry has bad memory. Okay. Alright. We don't I wouldn't say it's bad memory. I would just say it's I would say my memory is challenged. I think that's what I would say. It's like special needs but for memory. Dude, like imagine if we started calling people that like had dementia saying they have special needs. It's like, okay, they don't have dementia. Their brain is challenged at remembering things. It's different, guys. Completely different, guys. So I actually kind of was cooking though. Like honestly, if we're okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but okay, I think this is the right idea, right? Right? Am I don't think I'm incorrect in this. Challenge at remembering things not specific enough. Okay, well. I tried, okay. I'm challenged at remembering things. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I'll see you at the nursing home. I'll see you at the nursing home in a few years, Unk. That's right, two can play the Unk game, pal. I actually don't know how this is. This is why I need routing. Like I can figure out the first bit, but now I'm too stupid to do this. Like I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, no, I had the right idea. I was just not ideaing it enough. You know what I mean? Like I had the idea, but the idea wasn't ideaed in the right way. You know what I mean? Are you catching my drift? Are you picking up what I'm putting up? Are you picking up what I'm putting up? This is a sentence. Are you picking up what I'm putting up is the sentence of all time. Oh, it's like that. Okay. Oh, like that? Oh, like that? I think I might be too slow, but like this? I actually have no idea. So I'm assuming it's like, oh, I think what you're supposed to do, I might be too slow on this, is you're supposed to like kind of go, okay. Like that, right? Wait, I actually did it. Wait, I'm clutch, dude. But I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT, dude. Never mind. Unlimited games, but no games. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that. It's like it's unlimited games, but no games. Like I don't see what's confusing about that. Like I feel like it's pretty cut and dry. Like it's unlimited games, but no games. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that makes, like I don't get why people get confused. Like I feel like that's like the most basic thing you can say. Like I don't see how people get confused with that. Like it's literally just unlimited games, but no games. Like pretty simple if you ask me, but whatever. People are just, I don't know, people are just weird. They don't understand sentences these days. Kids and their words, bro. Back in my day, my words were better. Okay, I don't necessarily think this is how you're supposed to do it. But honestly, do I care? Not particularly. Like, do I even need to get that? As long as I get the coin, right? Like, you can just do this. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Litter, but I don't think you need the crystal. Like, I think if you're behind, you can just do that. Okay, wait, let me try it. Like, it might, okay, like, I think the crystal would be easier if you had a better cycle than the one I was on, but, like, there's no reason you would need it, because, hey, they just go down right there. Okay, I don't know. Do I need to demo that? Maybe I need to demo that. Like, if you get it, obviously you go for it. I actually don't think you need to hyperdash that. Like, yeah, like, I think you... Oh, yeah, you gotta go fast there, else it just takes off. This is crystal. Okay, but, like, what if I don't want to use the crystal? You know what I mean? Like, they always say to use the crystal, but they never say why to use the crystal. You know what I mean? I think you should win personally. Thanks for the great advice. That's really helpful. I appreciate the support. It's always the most helpful advice from you guys. Like, I'm really just glad that I get such great advice all the time from my horrible chat. You know what I mean? I'm just so glad. So glad that I'm able to get such insightful commentary. You know what I mean? Because you can't go on top of it. So I think you either just have to have a better cycle so you can hit this, or you do it without. Yeah, you can hit that. Yeah, this isn't... I think this is... I mean, I might be wrong here, but I think this is easier in the other room so far. I mean, maybe in practice it's harder, but... So glad this... Okay. I'm just a chat, remember? Yeah, this is a professional side. This is very professional, guys. You know we love to keep it professional here on the LarryTheSlime stream. You know, you want to know what's funny? So like I've used my YouTube channel. Like I've used it as an, like, I have it on my resume and stuff. And all I'm saying is I'm glad that the only things, the main things that they're gonna be seeing are the videos and not the live streams. Well, because, okay, here's the thing though. I don't actually have a problem with it, because if they click on my channel, they're not gonna go to the past live streams because it's a separate tab to go to live streams. And even if they click on it, the titles are kind of weird, but there's nothing wrong with the titles themselves. Like, they're kind of stupid sometimes, but they're none of them are like horrid. And even if they click on a stream, I would say like a majority of the time, there are times like if they go to random moments, they're not gonna find, like, they'd have to watch an entire stream to actually understand. Dude, imagine they'd go to the FNAF ones and be like, what is wrong with this guy? Okay, well, the thumbnail art is peak though. You know what I mean? Okay, the thumbnail art is peak, so I don't see why they would cat it. And like, you guys have to remember, the thing that's going through your resume now is not, it's mostly AI going through. Like, there are people going through it, but they're just using AI to go through your freaking resumes because they're too lazy to actually read them. And even if they read it, like, they're gonna look at my channel and maybe look at some of the videos. They're not gonna, no person in their right mind goes to, when have you ever gone to a YouTube channel that you're looking at that someone recommends you and go, oh, I'm gonna go to the past live streams tab? Like, nobody does that. If they have a chronically online millennial in hiring, we're cooked. Yeah. And like, you know what? If they find it and they're against it, then fine, dude. Then fine. Then I'll find a different job. Like, it's not the end of the world, dude. Like, if it unironically was a problem, then I would just take it off my resume, right? But I don't think it is. I don't think that's ever gonna come up. You help you pick your class. I don't even remember half of them. Just pick the one. Pick the. Just pick the good one. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna think I drink and drive. Well, I mean, I do drink and drive. I'm kidding. Okay, well, it's not drinking and driving. It's driving while drunk. There's a difference, okay? Big difference between the drunk drivers and the drunk crashers, okay? Completely different. That's what they don't understand. The data brokers? What data brokers are you referencing? Like, if you apply to a new job, you have a different copy of your resume or a different version of it. Like, you make your own personalized, or at least if you're being optimal, you make your own personalized resume for every job. Like, they're not going to have like an old copy and use that as your reference. Like, unless you have like a criminal history that they find out about. Like, they're not going to be looking at your old resumes. They're going to be looking at whatever you currently submit. Like, it's not like I'm committing war crimes, bro. Like, there's nothing that I'm doing that's, you know, like, I'm not, you know, murdering children. Like, I'm not murdering children. I'm just occasionally saying things that are out of pocket. Lyrics, you can pick the, you know, you can do the Frost Witch, I guess. I don't know, because it has a weird hat. You can do that one. Watch, he's gonna be like, no, I don't like that one, and then not do it anyways. But here's the thing, like you guys don't realize this. I've already like had several jobs that opportunities I've gotten, and I've had that on my resume, and it has not come up as a problem up to this point. So I don't think it's going to come up. Like, on every copy of my resume, I've had it on there. And so far, I've, you know, gotten multiple jobs and haven't any issues. Like, you guys gotta remember, like, they're not chronically online like all you, like most of the people that watch my stream. Like, these are people that have jobs and things to do. Like, they're not gonna watch every individual LarryTheSlime live stream. Like, they have things to do in their life. Like, they'll do a background check, but they're not gonna do an extensive. They're not gonna do like you know, they're not gonna do something. They're not gonna go through every stream chronically online because they have other candidates to review too. Like, they have things to do, bro. And if they do, then so be it. You know, like, it's whatever. Fine. Actually, we'll consider it. Okay. All right. We'll see. You've gotten multiple jobs. I mean, yeah. I mean, they've pretty much all been minimum wage jobs. So I don't have any advice in terms of getting like actual full paying jobs in this economy. What did happen to the audio? I don't know. Did something mess up? It looks fine on my end, but maybe it lagged or something. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. I mean, getting like actual jobs right now kind of sucks. But yeah, no. I've done a few freelance jobs I've done like freelance video editing for some people. I'm not gonna say who because that would kind of dox because I did some local stuff and I don't want to dox myself. But other than minimum wage jobs and freelance, I haven't like had to apply to like anything else. So I can't help you when it comes to getting jobs outside of. It's pretty rough right now because a lot of companies. I mean, especially if you're in tech, some fields are really great. Like if you want to go do blue collar work, it is the best time of your life to do it, bro. If you want to go into the trades, like the demand is higher than ever, and you're gonna make so much bank. I mean, it's not, the most glamorous job, but like you'll make bank doing it, man. But if you're in like tech or IT, yeah, you're kind of cooked. They're trying to replace all of us in tech with AI, which in the long run isn't going to work out, and they're going to have to rehire once all their companies go under. But for the short term, it sucks. It is unfortunate. Honestly, if I can be honest, at this point, like, you may as well just go try to do whatever your dream job is, even if it's unrealistic. Because even not doing your dream job is unrealistic right now. Like, just getting a job is unrealistic as is. So you may as well try to do something crazy. Because it's like, you're not going to get a job regardless. So go do whatever, go after whatever your dream thing is. Because you're just as likely to get that as any other job right now. Like, you're already, the job market already sucks. So just go do the thing that you want to do, because like your odds are low no matter what. You're gonna probably get laid off even if you do get a job in tech right now. Like, go do. Okay, I don't think winning the lottery is not a job. That's just winning the lottery. Okay, well, I don't know if you, maybe you chose a bad one, Lyrics. But here's the thing, like you may as well still try. Like, literally, like here's the thing, like it's unlikely that YouTube would ever work out for anyone, right? But like if you want it, like there's no reason not to go for it, man. Like just do it. Like grind it out, like try it out. Like Lurks, like I don't think you or I are genuinely right now like uploading at a frequency where we can say we're trying to do it, like trying to make a full time. And that's not criticism. We're like, I just don't think we're trying to do that. But like you don't know if it won't work if you don't try it. I just don't really want to do YouTube full time. I'm not trying to. So, like, I'm not saying you should just go into it, throw all your savings aside, and just destroy your life and have no other plan. Like, obviously, like if you're going to college, still get your degree and stuff as a backup, like still have an avenue that you can go down, maybe have some experience doing another thing, if that doesn't work out. But like, you're gonna die no matter what. Like, you may as well just like ball and go for something cool. Like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, whatever. It doesn't work. You get unemployed, you go find a different job. You know what I mean? Charlie Lurks. That's amazing. I'm saving that one. I'm keeping that in the back of the head. Like, I'm not trying to tell you guys to be irresponsible, but like, you can also responsibly go after the things you want to. Because like, at the end of the day, the worst thing that happens is you fail and you become completely broke and have to live out of your car or whatever. But like, if worst case scenario that happens, you just go get a different job and go do something boring like you were going to anyways. Like we're all gonna die anyways. Like, there's no point in playing it safe, right? Like, you can play it safe, but you're gonna die just like the rest of us. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid. It's just true. It's just true. We're all going to die regardless. We're all gonna end up in the same place. Oh, hi Foxy. Genuinely forgot that mod was installed. That kind of got me. I'm glad I was AFK'd for that. Are you saying I should quit your job and drive to Vegas? No, gambling is not a job, first of all. And also, even if that was considered a job, it's stupid because it's rigged against you, so statistically you're going to lose. It is not a true 50-50. Even if it was a 50-50, it would still be a bad idea. But yeah, no, it's rigged against you. Just. Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, being homeless is bad, but like, okay, I think the majority of people you wouldn't be homeless. You just go live with your parents. Like that's realistic. Now, obviously, I understand some people don't have, a good family situation or don't have parents or whatever and can't do that. But like, I think most parents, if you genuinely worked hard and tried to trace your dreams and just completely messed up and just freaking, became homeless, would let you crash while you figure out another job. Like I don't think you're gonna actually be homeless. Like that was an over exaggeration on my part. I think or you just have a friend. Like you crash. There's nothing wrong with going up to a friend and being like, "Hey man, my life is completely screwed. Can I crash for a few weeks while I figure stuff out?" There's no shame in doing that. There's no shame in that. Like people act like that's like such a shameful thing. Like, oh, living with my parents. Oh, it's horrible. You're such a chud loser. It's like, no, a lot of people do that. Like that happens sometimes. Things don't work out. Even if you go a safe path, people get laid off, man. Even with safe avenues, you can get laid off. Things cannot work out. Like there is no path that is 100% safe. So like regardless, there is almost always a safety net for I would say 90% of people. You can even if you don't have family, you find a friend, you find a buddy, you find somebody that will let you crash, that you can crash for a bit. Like honestly, if I'm off living on my own, any of my friends, like good friends at least, come up to me and are like, hey, like I'm basically home. I'm gonna be homeless in a week. My thing that I was doing failed. Can I crash for a few? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, it would suck. You might have to like sleep on a couch or something, but like, yeah, like I think most people would say yes. So, like I would like to think at least that most good friends would say yes to that. Like I would always say yes to that, even if I didn't have a super big living space, because like I'm not like, no, you're not my friend name. Like no, like I'm not friends with my viewers. I mean, there's a few friends that are viewers, but I'm not friends with you. If that I don't know how to explain that. People who watch a live streamer are not your friends. Oh, it's true, man. It's true. I'm sorry. Like, it is a one-way relationship. It's parasocial. This applies to any streamer you watch. Like, you are not friends with. Like, it's regardless of how lonely you are and how much you want to. Like someone, like I'm just giving you the reality. Like you are. It's not me saying that I hate every person that ever watched me, but I don't really know who you are. To me, you're just an avatar in a name, right? Like it's not a person that I actually know. So like I don't know who you are, and so therefore I can't be friends with somebody that I don't know who they are. Are you giving me a cardboard box to sit outside? Hell yeah, dude. I would take the cardboard box. Literally cardboard box, dude. Did they actually have a YouTube emote for that? Oh my god. They have emotes for everything, dude. They get emotes for everything. But all I'm trying to say, my Mr. Unk is trying to say. I like how I'm acting like I'm this like 50-year-old with like years of wisdom, and like I'm just like 19, and all my viewers are like freaking like 9, so I seem like I'm old. But but like all I'm trying to say is that there's no point in not going for your dreams. There's no point. Because it doesn't matter if it doesn't work out, because we're all gonna splat and we're all gonna die anyways, bro. We're all gonna be ashes in the ground. We're all gonna get absorbed by the earth in a few thousand years, and nobody will remember us regardless. So it's like, why would you live your life doing something miserable just for like a little bit of extra comfort? It's like, oh wow, guys, I can have my 4K TV. Oh, I'm so glad that I won't get to use this since I'm going to my 9 to 5 every day. That crushes my spirit and makes me depressed every day. It's like, it doesn't matter if you have material wealth if you're completely miserable. That's what people don't understand. Like, yes, stability is nice and stability is something people want, but there's no point in having those things if you're completely miserable every day. If every day you are just completely miserable, it doesn't matter. Okay, sorry. I had to go for a second. This is kind of freedom motif. What is that in reference to? Having stability will make me miserable. I mean, yes and no. Like, obviously, like, there is some amount of balance where, like, yes, you need to be able to have food and you need to be able to, like, have basic necessities to be happy. Like, obviously, even if you do something you love, if you're starving, like, yes, that is still a bad thing. But you can still be poor and have necessities. You don't need to have comfort to survive. You can still have food and still have, like, you know, maybe a small living space, maybe a little crappy New York apartment, single dorm room sized living space. But if you're doing something you genuinely enjoy, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, you can become, you know, an accountant and get your 3-story mansion. Okay, well, Wilbur, you're used, like, comfort is nice, but do you need comfort? No, I don't think you don't. Like, it is nice. I think Wilbur, once you join the once you start working, I think you'll understand what I mean. Because when you're working full time, you're spending more of your day sometimes at work than you are at home. Because, like, sometimes you'll spend, like, even if you have an 8-hour day, you'll probably be getting up like an hour before, and it'll take you like maybe half an hour to an hour to get home. So, you know, you're spending 10 hours of your day just dedicated to work, and another like 8 hours of your day, 8 to 10 hours of your day is sleep. That only leaves you with a small chunk of time, right? So if you're doing something you completely despise, that's the majority of your life you're spending doing something you despise. So it's not worth it to have a slightly more comfort. And I'm not saying, you know, you should be giving up like having a place to sleep every night. Everyone deserves, you know, a place to sleep and food and all that. But, you know, there's a middle ground. Like, I'm not saying everyone's gonna have their dream job, but you will, at the very least, you can have a job that you don't hate or you like a little bit. You know, if it's something that you don't mind doing, that's still a win. It doesn't have to be something. If it's something you don't mind doing, that's fine. You just don't want to ever find yourself in a situation where you're sticking with something you despise. Are you assuming we won't survive until retirement? I mean, you don't know, right? There's no guarantees in life. Like, any of us could die tomorrow, right? We could get a freaking heart attack and die. Like, it's unlikely. But there's no guarantee you'll survive till retirement. And even if you do, by the time you're retired, that's the majority of your life for most people. Most people don't retire till they're 60 plus. Most people are dying in that 70 plus range. So you're not, you're and that, and when you get old, you lose mobility, you lose the ability to do things you used to. So you're not in the prime physical condition. So you're not able to do as many things as you could when you're younger. You have opportunity to do things when you're younger that you will never have when you're older, because you will just I know I sound like I'm retired, right? Like when I say this, like I know what you're saying. Like I'm not. The only reason I sound like that is because one of the side gigs I would do in middle school and high school to make some extra money is I had a bunch of neighbors that were like old people, and I would go and help them like get the trash and stuff, and like help them out and do side jobs, and like they would talk to me, and I just like see them, like they can't do anything. They aren't able to drive. They can't even get the garbage cans because like they're immobile, right? Like they're not able to walk. They're barely able to walk. Like, yeah, it's easy to say, oh, I'll just do all the fun stuff when I'm retired, but it's not as easy because you're not gonna have that same mobility and physical capabilities. And obviously, ideally, you would be there are old people that can do that stuff, but I would say a vast majority are very limited in what they can do. But here's the thing, a lot of quote-unquote safe jobs are not safe. In this job market, nothing is a safe job anymore, because the amount of companies that are laying people off, like the traditional like boomer pipeline of getting a job, working at a company for 40 years, you know, moving up the ranks, getting a pension and leaving, that doesn't really exist anymore, or at least not to the same magnitude as it did. There is no like quote-unquote safe golden job that just has everything. So my point is, if there's no safety net, if there's no safe job that just guarantees you six figures and a pension, you may as well just do what you want to anyways, because you're gonna be broke either way. You're gonna struggle and not have a lot of money regardless at first. So do something cool instead. Like, you only live once, man. Like, even if you go the quote-unquote safe route, that's not even safe anymore. It's not really. Like, it's a little safer, maybe. Not much. I don't. You keep up with the Gen Z job market. It is not looking good, and I'm not trying to be doom and gloom here, but it's not good. It's very hard to get jobs right now. The jobs that you can get are not very stable. Mass layoffs are happening in lots of big companies. We're in a recession, right? So this is expected, and it's not going to last forever. But there isn't a safer path necessarily. There's no reason to go the path that was safe in the past, because there's no guarantee that it will be in the future. It's not safe, but the gap between not super safe and chase your dreams unsafe. It depends what your dreams are, though. Like, if your dream is to be a YouTuber, yes, that is 100% accurate. But not everybody's dream is that crazy. Some people have dreams of, like, you know, say they want to be an astronaut or work at NASA. Working at NASA, that is an achievable dream. If you want to work at NASA, there is a way to do that. I don't think it's easy, but like there are pipelines to where you can potentially get that. Like, being a YouTuber, there are also ways you can go about that. Like, I'm not saying that's safe, and it's very unsafe, but like, it depends on what your dream is. That's different for everybody. It's just not, and some people don't know what they want to do, which kind of the boat I'm in right now. I don't really have, you know, I've had a lot of people tell me, to chase to be like, oh, go after your dreams. Like, I don't really have any, because I don't want to be a full-time YouTuber. It's not something I enjoy YouTube, but I'm not interested. Even if the opportunity presented itself, I don't even know if I would take it, because I just don't want that kind of stress in my life. It just doesn't. I don't think YouTube is something I would enjoy professionally, because I would have to sacrifice a lot of a lot of the quality of my videos and have to start playing more into the YouTube analytics, which is not something I'm interested in. I'm telling you to be in one of the manhunts. What manhunts? Oh, okay. You're making. Okay, I get the joke. That took me a little too long to figure out. I'll hire you to edit. Yeah. And I'm super open to that because I've been trying to do any freelance stuff that comes my way lately, so I'm always open. Always open. If anybody wants me to edit stuff for them, hit me up. And that goes to anyone in chat too. If like, there's not that many people here now. If there's ever anyone that needs an editor for anything, I will do it for very cheap. Like, I'm just trying to get experience. I don't really need tons of money from it. And I'm being serious. Like, I'm trying to do more freelance stuff, so. No, there's no commitment, Lurks. Like, whatever you can do is fine. Like, you can always, like, not do it or decide you want to do it. I mean, just let me know if you do. Your AP Gov exams tomorrow? I just came home to watch your stream instead. I'm glad that everybody in here has their priorities set. Got multiple people procrastinating exams that are due tomorrow. I'm really glad that everybody is focusing on their education right now, guys. I'm really I'm really glad that we all have our priorities straight. Oh, man. Yeah, I know, Links. Well, actually, counter argument, Wilbert. You can make a career out of art if you draw porn. Easy way to make cash right there, baby. Easy money farm. Dude, it's sad that that's the only way to make. That's like the #1 lucrative way to make money in art. That or draw some furries, man. People love their furries. Yaoi, Yuri, you know what I mean? Like, come on. It makes the big bucks. I've got to start learning how to draw. Name heard me say yaoi and now he's interested. He heard the word yaoi and his sleeper agent brain cells woke up. Dormant brain cells woke up when they heard the word yaoi. Yeah, art is another example of a career that's very difficult to turn into income. But the thing with art is that's actually more lucrative than YouTube because art has so many different directions. It's not like there's only one platform to do art on. There's like, you can make physical art and sell physical art. There's like digital art you can do. There's like, you can do freelance stuff, or you could find a company that needs an art. Like, there's like, I'm not saying it's easy or high paying, but there are a lot of different options you could do. Whereas like YouTube is just like, yeah, you either succeed and get lucky or you don't, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of just it. I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But my point is, you could do it if you wanted to, if that's something that you enjoy and you want to do. I think a lot of people don't realize how many opportunities there are out there because they assume that their dreams are not feasible, and in some cases maybe they aren't, but I mean, how do you know if you don't try? You know what I mean? It's like, if you never try anything, you're guaranteed to fail no matter what. And maybe if you do try, you have a low chance to succeed, but like, even a 0.1% chance of success is higher than a 0%. You know what I mean? Yeah, like here's the thing too, you can always do hobbies like that as a side profession. So for example, for the next video that I'm making, I'm Halfwits, the guy who makes all my PFPs and my channel banner and stuff. I'm paying him to make the next thumbnail for it. And that's not like his main career. Like I think he's doing like forestry or something, like some nerdy environmental engineering stuff or something. But he's doing it on the side as like a little hobby, and that's like a cool way for him to make money doing something he likes on the side without there really being high stakes to it. You know? And obviously you don't have to do that, but there's multiple options for how you can make money doing things that you like. I would actually argue that having side gigs is better than just having a single job. Because having one job means that all your eggs are in one basket. So if you get laid off of that job, you have no income. But if you have side gigs, even if you lose your main job, you still are having a little bit of income from whatever your side gigs are. So I always recommend to people to have multiple streams of income. It can be small. It doesn't have to be a big stream of income, but like just doing something on the side. For me, I do the freelance video editing. That's like never been my main job ever. To be fair, my main jobs have always been minimum wage, but that's still a job, even if it sucks. Point is, like, it's just good to have multiple streams of income because you make more money in the long run, and you get more experience doing different things, and you never know what opportunities might come up. Like, it's kind of like if you put more stakes in different fields at once, you have a higher chance of one of them sticking than if you put all of your stakes into one field. You know what I mean? Been playing Nine Souls. I talked to Lurks about that. He can talk about Nine Souls all day. John Nine Souls. I mean, he's the Nine Souls guy. Truly the game ever. I mean, I've never played it. You get it. I mean, is it like, what is it good? Yeah, there he is. See, he showed up. John Nine Souls. There he is. His sleeper agent Nine Souls brain cells woke up when the name of the game was mentioned. It's the real John Nine Souls, guys. It's him. Guys, I'm so famous that John Nine Souls is watching my stream, guys. It's kind of an honor. I mean that one time Tobey Maguire did tune into my stream. That was pretty hype. I don't know if you guys remember that. Tobey Maguire did watch one of the streams. I don't know if you guys... I'm not even kidding. That did happen one time. Tobey Maguire pulled up. About the start of your month, it's tonight your hyperfixation. Yeah, that's what I've been asking for, his autograph, but whenever I try to go up to Lurks and ask for his autograph, he always stares at me with his glowing red eyes and then breaks both my kneecaps with a baseball bat and then pushes and then when I'm on the ground with my kneecaps broken, he kicks me and then pushes me aside. So I don't really ask for an autograph anymore after that happened. So it was an unfortunate incident, but you know, that's what I get for asking John Nine Souls for an autograph, you know what I mean? Classic. Oh, dude, we did have Grok in chat too. That was... Dude, we've had a lot of interesting characters in this chat, that's for sure. Had a lot of interesting characters. We had Grok. Yeah. Larry has made it high. What does that mean? Are you saying that I'm high? Like, what, like, are you like, I mean, sometimes it feels like I'm high. When I'm reading chat, like, I feel like I'm high, but I don't think I am. What does this mean? One boss I spent like 1 in the morning to beat. Yeah, I'll try it at some point. I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. I'll probably pick it up on discount at some point. I'm not super in a rush to get it, but I got a pretty big backlog. But I'd be down to try it out sometime. Yeah, Lurks is like actually created Nine Souls. That's why he's John Nine Souls. He actually invented Nine Souls. It was all him. Only he made it. Nobody else did. He was the only person who ever invented Nine Souls. So that's why he's kind of everywhere. Okay. You've interviewed the devs. Okay, so that's his funny way of saying that like he is the dev. Like he made the game, so he likes to say that he interviewed the devs, but really that was just him talking to himself. So, and because John Ninesol is like he's the developer of the game. Like, he'll he likes to say that. That's just a little quirk of John Ninesouls. He likes to do that. Maybe the name after yourself was kind of egotistical. I mean, maybe he named himself after the game. You ever think about that? I mean, honestly, I feel like that'd be kind of hype. Like, you change your name after the game. Like, I feel like that'd be kind of hype. Red guy or pink girl. The iconic Nine Soul characters. Dude, it sounds like they're talking about some deity right now. Play the game? What about it? I'm playing the game. God forbid I try to have a conversation every now and then. Oh, the streamer wants to talk. Ooh. There, I'll go back to non-commentary, guys. Back to non-commentary like every other Celeste streamer. And create. Oh, just gonna go post my Goldens non-commentary like everyone else. Okay. Right. I'm one of like the 3 Celeste creators that exist and none of them upload. Except for Parrot Dash, but Parrot Dash doesn't count because Parrot Dash actually uploads, so we don't count that. But everybody else that isn't Parrot Dash. Larry's real name is Celeste. Well, that's my middle name, but same thing. Isn't Celeste a girl name also? So that would imply that I'm trans, which I'm not. Unless Celeste is like is a gender neutral name, I actually don't know. That's true. Parrot Dash doesn't exist. That is true. Parrot Dash is a figment of your imaginations. Parrot Dash was never real and doesn't exist. Well, I know names can be given regardless, but like, is it generally a girl name or a guy name? Like, yes, you can name, like, I can name myself like Avocado Toast if I wanted to. Like, I get that. Like, you can, the gender names technically don't exist, but like, I just wanted to know. I'm trying to listen to lyrics. You guys are like podcasting, bro. The trinity of Celeste creators, you, Valent, and Lurks. Yeah, that's true. Everybody knows the three most well-known Celeste creators: LarryTheSlime, Valent, and Lurks, in that order specifically. Every other Celeste creator doesn't exist. This is true. I like how you chose like the 3 that like never upload. And Valent probably uploads a little more than, but he also uploads a lot of non-Celeste related stuff. Are you in the same tier? I mean, you are in the same tier as Valent in terms of like being a Celeste creator, so technically you are. Exactly. We never upload. Valent. No, Valent is the name of a YouTuber. Well, I don't think you guys understand the lore. Valent is one of the clones. So the lore is that I was a test tube baby and I escaped the laboratory, right? Valent was one of the other clones that they were experimenting on. He also escaped. Say he was in the same laboratory that I was born. He also escaped. So we're technically clones of each other. Technically, that's the lore. Just wanted to catch you guys up. I know it gets a little confusing in that with the LCU lore, Larry Cinematic Universe. It can get a little confusing, but I'm just catching you guys up. I haven't streamed in 6 months. Like we gotta catch everybody up. Can be a bit. Can be, you know, I get it. The lore gets pretty deep sometimes. Like we gotta catch everybody up. Yeah, it's the iconic Celeste trio. Valent, Larry the God Gamer, and Charlie Lurk. God, that's such a good nickname, dude. The iconic trio. Name a more iconic trio, you can't. When is Kirk's dropping? What does lurkulation mean? We are just inventing new words right now. New English lore just dropped. No. Valent can't upload. That breaks the pact. That breaks the pact. We have an agreement. Lurks is gonna go against the Celeste non-uploading treaty that we definitely signed, and is a very real document that definitely exists. I can't believe Valent would betray this. I can't believe he would upload. Unacceptable. Can't believe you would do this, Valent. Oh, that actually does remind me. Valent did DM me about the progress of the video, expert lobby video, and I don't know how to tell him that I basically have like barely half the script done. Okay, should I just tell him it's almost done? No, I'm not. I'll tell him what happened. I did tell him it would come out in 2076, and he didn't seem to believe me. So one day they'll understand. One day they'll understand. The machinations of the LarryTheSlime upload schedule are unknown to most, so I get it. I get it. It's... Oh, I actually almost clutched that. Yeah, this room is definitely easier than the last one. The Spanish speaking channel, dude, we have a third clone, dude. I have a Spanish clone. I mean, I wasn't aware of a Spanish clone. However, I also didn't, I don't know the full lore of what happened in that laboratory, so it's possible there were more clones in there. So I'm not ruling it out. It could be possible. I wish you luck in your feeble attempts to beat this room. Farewell. Okay, way to just flashbang me with Farewell Golden right now. Jeez. Okay, name. Farewell for now. Name. Until we meet again. Like, why do you... I don't understand why... Okay. I can't even tell if he said farewell as a joke or was just trying to be annoying. Like, I can't even tell if it was intentional or not. You can never really tell with him. You really never know what goes on in that creature's head. Well, okay, don't call me Larynx. We don't need that. Also, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do this, but I wanted to pitch this idea to you guys. If I actually ever became like a consistent streamer and actually had viewers because I consistently streamed again, which is, pretty unlikely. I thought for a while it would be cool if one day, if I ever got a big enough audience to so how I did getting all the goldens to prove that I'm not homophobic. Well, I had an idea of doing something. I would say much harder, but doing a. I basically would do a. I would do a thing where I would try to. I don't know if there's a term for this challenge, but basically you 100% Celeste deathless. So you have to get all the collectibles, get all the goldens, all the berries. You do it deathless, and the idea is if I had a big enough audience, is I would have it be like a charity fundraiser for something, and during the entire until I beat the run, we would just be trying to fundraise as much money as possible. And I would obviously donate some money to it too. I don't really have the money to do that right now, nor the amount of viewers to get enough donations. Well, I guess it doesn't matter how many donations we get, but like I feel like it would be better with a slightly bigger audience because we can get more people to. That would take potentially months. Yeah, but it's for charity, so hype as hell. That'd be awesome. I've always wanted to, like, one thing I've always wanted to do as a creator is do like a cool charity event that's like something just crazy stupid. Because here's the thing. If you want more money to get donated to charity, you have to do a challenge that's ridiculous. And that's how you raise attention for it. So I definitely might do it. Honestly, I might just do it regardless of how big my audience is, and just try to go contact some creators and like see if they're interested in participating in it, and we can maybe get multiple creators in on it. Because obviously I'm not that big of a creator, but like Valent's a bigger creator. You know, me and Valen are day one homies, so like we could collab with a few Celeste creators and find a way to have like a unified charity donation link, and we could try to get the number as high as we could. And I just think that would be cool to do. I just think it would be hype. And obviously the other creators don't have to do that challenge specifically. They can do something else, but it's more just the concept of having an event for charity. We should call him. Lurks, if you want to set up a charity, I mean, Lurks, you have more connections. I mean, I'm down. I was originally thinking of doing an individual charity event. However, I don't think my audience is necessarily big enough to make a big enough impact as I want to. So I do think getting other community members involved would be cool. I honestly, if I could get enough people that would be interested, I would love to organize something like that. I think that would be really cool. I mean, I guess I could ask. I could throw a message to some of the Celeste creators and see if anyone thinks it's a cool idea. And just do it. Because like the reality is, I don't feel like waiting until I have quote unquote enough viewers. That's not really important to me how many viewers I have, and two, it's not something I always have control over. So I think it would be better to make a bigger impact over have multiple creators doing it, because then we'd be able to raise more money. I think it would just be a better thing, and there's people that are bigger. That could reach. We could get some people with bigger audiences, and we could get bigger donations. I do think it would be cool. I honestly, over the summer, I might look into it just because I have not a ton going on in the summer. Like, I'm obviously going to be working, right, and making money, but other than that, I don't have a ton going on over the summer. So I would love, I'm 100% serious about that challenge. I would totally do that. That would be hype as hell. Honestly, that's honestly, after Farewell Golden, that's always something I've wanted to do, just because I've always wanted to push to do the hardest possible challenge in vanilla Celeste, and to me, that is 100%ing the game deathless. Yeah, so basically the idea, Lurks, is I literally beat everything in the game. I get every golden, every berry. I start from a new save. I have to play through the whole game, get every collectible, do everything, and get every golden all in one save file without dying. Oh, is there a name for it? Max % deathless? Okay. I'm pretty sure people have done it before, but like, it's always something I've wanted to do because I've always wanted to. It's not in one sitting. I would not do it in one sitting. Like I would in between like level. Like I'd beat some levels and I'd do it in segments probably because I don't have enough time to stream for that long. But like I would. It's always something I wanted to do because it just sounds hype as hell, and I've always wanted to push vanilla Celeste to like the limit, and to me that is like the ultimate Celeste challenge. Like there isn't anything harder you can really do in the vanilla games other than like self-restricting yourself or doing things multiple times, right? And I just think it would be really cool to do, especially for charity. I don't know if I would do that outside of for charity because that sounds like hell. But here's the thing. If there's one thing I know that the internet loves, it's watching people suffer. And you know what I could do too? I could set up like set up like little things where if people donate a certain amount to charity, I have to like do certain things. So like maybe I could do a thing where it's like I have to go do a certain punishment or something. If I get enough donation, like we could have fun with it, right? If we could have donation goals where I do different things, like I feel like there's a lot of potential to the idea. Obviously, I don't have the biggest audience ever, but I think if we were to, you know, get other Celeste creators to do it, I think it could be like a pretty cool thing. I think it would be a pretty cool thing. And I'm not saying the other creators have to do a crazy challenge. I'm more so just saying the other creators promote the charity in their video as well as all the other people participating. So like we'd have like some sort of charity link set up. I don't know how this works. I've never done this before. And then we'd obviously like link all the creators participating, you know, because to support everybody, and with the goal of I don't know what the number would be, but like we would just try to raise as much money as we could as possible, and I guess until I beat the challenge. I mean, if there's multiple people doing it, I don't know if it should be tied to me necessarily, because I don't want it to be like a narcissistic thing where it's like, oh, yeah. But I think it would be interesting to have some sort of event set up. Unless we have everybody do the challenge. I don't think I could get that many people to agree to that though, because that's kind of a masochistic challenge, and I would not expect most people to want to do that. I mean, other than Rick Fernello, I guess, but I think Rick Fernello is on another level of insanity for doing that in the first place. I mean, so am I for suggesting it, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm so down for this. Well, Lurks, why don't we? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna contact in the Celeste creator group chat. I'm gonna throw it out there and see what people think, and maybe we could figure something out. I don't know if you have any ideas for it too. I would be super down to try to set something up. You understand the level of perfection? Oh, I absolutely understand how stupid it would be. But like, I don't care. It's for charity. It's hype. Like, who cares? Like, okay, who cares if it's miserable? It's for charity. Like, it's worth it, bro. Like, it's the point is it's supposed to be like crazy hard. Like, well, it'll be hype 6 months later. Yeah, when I beat it, it'll be so hype, dude. It'll be so hype when I beat it. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not planning on doing anything now. This would be like weeks, and this would probably be like a month or more down the line, because I'd have to plan all this out. So like, I don't know if any of this is gonna happen, but like, we have time to think about it. Obviously, I'd have to start asking around to see if other people are interested, and see if we can brainstorm an idea. The 6-hour run. Oh, I'm not gonna do it in one sitting. I'm probably going to like maybe do 2 to 3 hours. If I get that far into a run, I'll probably take a break and continue at next run. Even if people consider that cheating, that's just how I'm gonna play it. Because I don't think I can stomach a 6-hour run. Like, again, I can just beat a level and take a break and reload the save file next stream, right? Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be over the summer. It can really be any time. I think the summer would generally be a good time just because that's when a lot of people are around. But, I mean, Litterbucks, I don't have that much time in my life to do more than like 3 to 4 hours per stream. Like, even that's pushing it. Usually I only do like 1 to 2, sometimes 3. Like, I just don't have that much time to dedicate to more. Like, I'm not a professional streamer. I have a job and other stuff that I got to do in my life. I have other responsibilities, right? Like, I just can't responsibly go that long without just staying up crazy late, right? So like, it's just, I don't have that kind of time to do more than that. Well, the idea isn't, it's not a one stream event. Like, it would be an event that lasts for a decent period of time until whatever end goal challenge in Celeste, that whatever the event is completed. So obviously my idea was doing, I don't know what it's called, a max percent or whatever, but it could be something else. So like, it wouldn't be a one stream event. It would be something that would happen over time. It wouldn't be it's not like a charity it's not like other charity live streams where they're like one stream events where they stream for 24 hours straight. It would be like a lot of streams consecutive period of time, right? Yeah, like, I don't know how it would be pulled off either, but I think it would be sick. I just think it would be really cool. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be max percent deathless. I mean, to be honest, I wanted to do max percent deathless one day anyways, and I think I'm more than capable of doing it. Well, the event is not... That's the thing, though. It's not a event that's 3 hours. It's a event that takes place over weeks, that over many streams people are working toward. Yeah, I like that. We're working towards a communal goal. So maybe there's some kind of challenge that all the streamers are trying to be like. Maybe we set a challenge, like maybe there's like a really difficult challenge that all people involved have to do. So like, maybe you could do a thing with like high level Celeste players where you get a bunch of them and you're like, everybody has to complete this challenge before the event to end, right? Something like that. Or, something along those lines, right? Like, it's not, you guys have to understand, like, charity events are not always just one-time events where it's like, oh, it's just one stream. Like, there are plenty of charity events that will like be like, hey, we're gonna have this task or thing we're doing in this video game, and over until I beat this is a charity thing that will continue for this many days, right? Like, it's not about how long each stream is. It's about it's about like the overall task length, right? And especially if multiple streamers are doing it, there's a lot of content being made because, like, there's multiple time zones, like you said. People are going to be streaming at different times, so there would be plenty of stuff going on, I think. And I just think it would be a really cool thing to participate in. Well, here's the thing, Litterbox. You seem like we don't have to have this going 24/7. Like, it can just be a thing that, like, instead of streaming normally, we would be streaming this event until the event's over. Like, that's really all it is. It's not like it's not like we're Mr. Beast and we have, oh, we're gonna stream for 24 hours straight and raise 8-bit. Like, it's not like that. Think of it more like a yeah, charity event over periods of time, yeah. Like, 3 hours is just a random number I threw at me. Like, I would not be the only person stream if this was a communal thing. Like, it's not like it would just be me streaming and nobody else. Like there would be a lot of content going around. It doesn't have to be max percent deathless. I mean, that was just the original idea I had. I mean, that's what I would do if I was doing it by myself, but I don't think I have enough of a platform to do it by myself without support from, like, if I were to do it by myself, the only way it would ever get any traction is from advertisement from other people. Like it would have to be some amount of effort from other people for it to gain traction. It's something that can be worked towards in a variety of days. People doing different grinds. Charity goes on until a certain death count. Ooh, that's interesting. So instead of saying we're going to beat this, it's we have this many deaths. Can people beat these? Is it possible for the streamer to beat all of these challenges with this amount of death count? I think that would be cool because it creates kind of like this cool challenge aspect where you're like, oh, we have this kind of goal that we're trying to reach, but it is, even if we end up dying, we either everyone completes their goals or they all die, and either way the event ends. So there's a time limit no matter what. So I actually like that. I think that's a really interesting idea. The only thing is, you'd have to come up with a number that's good, because some grinds are going to have lots more deaths. Example, I'm playing Grandmaster. I'm dying, if I'm grinding, I'm dying on average every 5 to 10 seconds. If I'm doing a golden, like if I'm doing max percent or something stupid, I'd be dying like only every hour or two, right? Like it would be much less deaths. So it would be a little harder. Yeah, it'd have to be a high number, because it would be a little, we'd have to know ahead of time what grinds people are doing and do some math to figure out on average how much people die per hour, per day, like, you know, that they play, so we can do some math to make sure it's a reasonable number, right? But I like that, having like a universal metric, like a certain amount of deaths to do it. And oh, you know what we could do? We could do a thing where hear me out on this one. Like, so we have a death counter, right? So say this isn't realistic. Let's say it was 50,000. Death counter goes up. The death counter continuously goes up across everybody's game. If somebody beats one of their grinds and completes their challenge, it subtracts the communal death counter. So it rewards people for beating their challenge and helps out the rest of the group if they're able to win. So if one person wins, it would like subtract 1,000 from my example, right? It could be any number. We could figure it out. And so on and so forth until either everybody wins in the end, or everybody wins and beats their challenge, or the counter hits its limit and you lose. Because I think that would be a cool way to reward winning. Because otherwise, if just one person wins, and it extends the charity. If one person wins and the rest lose, it kind of sucks, because the person who won didn't really do anything that benefited the rest of the group. But now, not only will it help everybody else if somebody wins, but it will also, yeah, like you said, extend the charity and make it feel like everybody's contributing. You know what I mean? Wait, I'm kind of cooking with this idea. Like Lurks, I feel like we're low-key cooking right now. Like I low-key feel like Shakespeare, like writing right now, cooking this up. Read your idea. Okay, sorry. Idea. Everyone has a chapter to get 100% of within a certain number of deaths. If you lose all your lives before completion, you need someone else to complete it. Okay, that's an interesting idea. If you have lives left over after you beat your chapter, you can continue a chapter someone else. Mom, I wonder if he's accidentally putting too much pressure. Yeah, that's for. I don't want people to feel like they. Yeah, that's like, how about we put like a challenge that's reasonable, like something that isn't, you know, that people will feel comfortable. And here's the thing too. If it gets to a point where it's too stressful for people, we can always just have somebody drop out. Like, there's no shame in that. Like, if somebody needs to drop out of the challenge, like, we're not going to shame them. Like, it's not a big deal. Oh, dude, that actually scared me. I forgot. Did I keep forgetting Foxy's there? We just like, they just leave if, you know, if something comes up in their life, they're busy, they don't feel comfortable streaming, whatever. That's it. They can just drop out. Not to stress people about high death count. Okay, but the thing is, like, I would like to think that people are not gonna like be like getting mad at other creators for, oh, this guy's throwing, they're dying so much. Like, nah, I don't. I would like to think that people are respectful and not gonna do that. I can definitely see that being a problem. Like, if people feel like a pressure, like that they're bringing the whole group down by struggling on their challenge. Yeah, like self anger. Like, oh, but here's the thing. That even if everyone chokes and we reach the death count, we still raised however much money we did for charity. Like, it's a win either way, right? Like, yeah, it sucks if we ultimately don't hit the goal, but like it doesn't matter because we raised so much money for charity anyways. Yeah, I think we need to make it, if we do set up, we have to make sure it's super clear that there is no pressure to win. Like, it isn't about win. We have to make sure people know it's not about winning the challenge. It's about the charity. Like, that's the number one thing, right? And also we have to figure out what organizations we'll probably have to go throughout all the creators and see like what people find the most important, and we can kind of like get people to figure out what organizations are important to people, and we can kind of get a group. People can play exactly what they want while still contribute. Yeah, exactly. The universal metric is meant to be like a cool thing to show everybody's progress and how hard they're working. Because as they say in Celeste, your death count is not a bad thing. Your death count is a measure of how hard you're trying, right? That's not a bad thing. Yeah. Like, I definitely would for like a trans thing or a LGBTQ thing, because it's Celeste for sure. That's a good idea. Absolutely. It could be multiple too. Like, we don't have to do all to one. Like, we could do maybe some to Trevor Project. We can do some to like, you know, cancer research, like St. Jude's, right? Like, we could do a couple different ones. Like we could split it up. And like we could maybe we could have each creator kind of choose, you know, what organization they want, and everyone can it can collect, and all at the end, all the money gets divided amongst all of them. Again, I'm assuming there's some website or something that can be set up to handle this. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I think no lyrics. Unironically, this is a banger idea. Like, we should, looks. I know you have a lot of connections. Like, we should both try to, you know, see if anyone's like, even if we could just get a couple people, I would do this. Like, I was planning on doing it by myself. So like, I would absolutely do this. Oh yes, that would be good. Because Lurks, you have connections. I don't want to say like who, because I don't want to spoil any of the stuff you're working on. But I know you do have some connections with some bigger YouTubers and or streamers. So you could always send a cold call out, and if they ignore it, who cares? But like it would be cool to try, because I know you have connections. So I think that would be a great thing. Lurks, I feel like between the both of us, I also could reach out, because I don't have a ton of connections, but I'm very good at just balling and you know, just finding people in contact. I'm always down to do that. And especially if we can get at least one bigger name behind it, that can kind of make it feel more authentic, and more people are down to be interested in it. No idea. What about having to 100% the game a certain amount of times within the time window of the event? Multiple people can work in different chapters and sides at the same time. Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of boring, because it's not very difficult if we're not including Goldens. I think it's interesting. Like, I see what you're going for, like this kind of like communal thing. I think it has to be a challenging thing for it to be, for it to have stakes. Because if it's just 100% the game a million times, it's easy. Like, there's not any challenge. That's just kind of boring. It's pretty easy to do. It's not, repeating something over and over would get pretty boring. For sure. So I think it's an interesting idea. Yeah. Unironically, Lex, I'm so down to at least try to like this doesn't, I'm not saying this has to be the biggest charity event of all time. I'm not saying we have to raise $100,000, but like even if we could just raise like honestly, even if we raised like $1,000 or like a little more than that, I would be happy. Like any amount that is contributed is a W at the end of the day. Like it's not about the number. We're not Mr. Beast. We're not donating $50 billion, right? Like it's not about the number. I think it would just be cool to do as a communal thing. I think it would be cool. And it's also a way to showcase a lot of creators in the community. Like I feel like it's a great thing. You know? Oh, I have no idea. Litterbox, it depends how many people agree. Originally, I was thinking this by myself, but now that we're thinking beyond that, I really don't know. As many as we can get, right? There doesn't have to be a skill level requirement because everybody can do their own grind. Yeah, exactly. Everyone either drops it, everyone who wants to participate wins, or the count is hit. Yeah. Logistically, how do we do a count like this? Do we have a website where people like manually input their deaths after a stream or something? Like, how are we keeping track of all of this? Would we have like a website for this? Like I don't have any. I'm sure people know how this stuff works. I don't have any experience with like having some kind of interface for charity stuff like this. I've never done one. I'm hopefully we could find somebody that understands how to do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Getting a modder? What do you mean? Oh, like to mod the game? That would be kind of crazy. I don't know if we could do that, but it would be cool to like mod the game to yeah, because you could have like the death count at the top of the screen while you're playing. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. And then if you're on YouTube or Twitch, I think you can just have whatever charity linked and then have your stream overlay set up with whatever communal charity. There's got to be a website for charities where we can set up a Twitch, YouTube charity. There's got to be a website for that already. Definitely. Absolutely. I think there's definitely potential here. There's definitely some potential there. Yeah, I mean, I'm so down. Like, and I'm also down to do something absurd for my challenge. I would just be worried that doing something like death percent, like how long would that take me to do? Because I don't want to be the last person working on it and it just be like, oh, we gotta wait for Larry to be his stupid challenge. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be like that. Yo, what's good? What is up? Yeah, I don't want it to be like, oh, guys, we gotta. Longer you take, the more money raised for charity. That's true. That is true. And then people can start bullying me for being slow, and it'll be funny. Look, people can be like, "Oh, look, this Larry guy. This Larry guy is a slacker, bro. Hasn't even won yet." That is a good point. I would donate some money too, to be clear. Like I would absolutely, especially over the summer. Once I start making money in my job, I absolutely throw some money in the pool, for sure. Absolutely, I'll throw some money in there. Not like a ton. Like I don't know if I'm not gonna throw like hundreds of dollars in, but like I'd throw like $20 to $50 in. Maybe up to 100. You know, we'll see. I don't want to go too racy there, but I don't want to go too far. But like, I don't want to break the bank, but I would be willing to, like, depending on how successful it is, we can set up goals that if we hit certain charity goals that I throw in money once a goal gets hit. Like, you know, we hit 100, I throw in $20. We hit, you know, 500, I throw in another 30, whatever, like stuff like that, right? Could always do a system like that to encourage people to donate. It's bigger number equal better, except actually in this case because it would be a charity event. I don't know. I think we should talk about it. Like Lurks off stream, we should talk about it and you know, see, like we'll see if we can get people to be interested. I know you said you're busy over the summer, but we can talk about it and see. You can, Lurks. I would kind of. You can. All I ask is that you make sure you include that it was both of our ideas, because like, I'm not trying to be narcissistic. I just like, I just want people to know that like, it was like we're the people, quote unquote, founding it or whatever. But you can do that as long as you make that clear. As long as you do that. And then I can maybe add something on. So if you have the explanation, you can type it up and I can add something onto it. But yeah. Anyways, I haven't played the game in so long, dude. This random idea popped into my head and we've just been talking about it for like an hour, dude. Oh man. It is a good idea, to be fair. It's a great idea. It should just like a completely wow. Larry the Slime stream gets sidelined. This has never happened before, guys. Larry the Slime stream ends up going off the rails. This has never happened. You taking a medication? No, I'm actually on no medications, and I probably should be. Okay, so I know neurodivergent Celeste player, so surprising, but I have depression, ADHD, but I am on nothing for it. Maybe I should be. I just haven't bothered to get anything for it. I did at one point have depression medication, like sometime in high school, but it didn't really do anything. So I just kind of stopped taking it one day, and I haven't took it since. I haven't taken anything since. It's probably worth looking into getting something new at some point, but no, I'm on nothing currently. I am for lack of a better word, raw dogging mental health problems. So that's, yeah, for lack of a better word, that's what I'm doing right now. We sent it. Okay, coolers. Ready. Yeah. Okay, Lurks, that sounds good. You'll be off the internet from 19th of June. Okay, I mean that still gives us enough time. That's more time than I thought. That gives us like over a month to at least work on setting it up. Because lyrics, even if we start it, even if it gets started without you, you can always join midway through. You know what I mean? So there's that would be cool. You could always do that, even if you're gone for a period of time. It's something IRL or something online. Oh, it's something online. Sometimes the IRL things will happen. Roommate will come over. Depends. It depends on what it is. I just can't be bothered to throw up the BRB thing for like 3 seconds. That's too much work. Yeah, but I think the main hurdles we would have to get is obviously getting people. I don't think that will be that crazy hard. We definitely can get at least some people to do it. The hard part is going to be if we're going to make a mod for this. I don't know if that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to find somebody or potentially pay somebody to make a mod, or someone to volunteer to make a mod for it. Someone that knows how to, or one of us has to learn. I'd be willing to learn. I don't know how hard it would be, but I'm always open to learning new things. So I would be down to try. I don't know how hard it is to mod Celeste. That, or we find somebody and then we would have to have this mod made with that either has you input a counter and it adds to a total, or automatically tracks your death count. Or yeah, something like that. And we also would need some kind of charity link thing set up that displays the total amount contributed. Some kind of website or program or something that allows people to, using a link, donate money to it, and it goes into a collective somewhere, and that number is visible, that adds up, and then somehow it gets distributed to all the charities without any of the money, while ensuring the money goes to where it does, because we don't want any money laundering. We don't want anyone trying to take the money, so we have to make sure all the money goes somewhere securely. There's definitely a website for this, right, that does it securely, because like that, so the money can't be stolen or hacked or anything. You know what I mean? Like, we got to make sure the money is somewhere secure and make sure it gets to the charities. Yeah, choosing one might be easier, because then we can all just have one link. And then the only thing is we'd have to find a way to have some program or something with a collective counter of total amount of money. But I'm assuming there's a way to do that with charities, where you have like a certain link where it counts the total using that link, and we can just have that link shared everywhere. There's got to be a way to do that. There's a pre-existing stuff. Okay, cool. So we will be able to figure it out. Yeah, for communal share, yeah, definitely. I think the only thing that doesn't exist is a mod for it, if it's for tracking a death counter. But I think that's something that can be made, because Celeste mods are pretty in depth, and there's some pretty talented modders out there. I think it's possible to be done, for it to be set up. Yeah, I think it would be cool. I don't have a ton of contacts, but I could ask Valent. I know that's one person I can ask. I feel like Valent would agree. Maybe. It really depends if Valent has the free time for it, but it doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't have to be a thing where people have tons of free time. Like, they don't have to stream all the time. It's just like when they have the time to do the grind, they can. And if they know they're not going to be available, they can always choose a grind that's reasonable for the amount of time they have, right? Because we can kind of scale the challenges per individual skill level and time that they have. Yeah, we have Celeste creators. We definitely start there, and then you and I can. I mean, you have more larger creator contacts than I do, but we can both try reaching out to some bigger creators or people that have connections to bigger creators and get the message out there. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. See how it goes. We just kind of have to see if we can get enough people for it. It really just, if it happens, comes down to if we can get enough people for it. Yeah, obviously, because we don't have the idea yet. So like, yeah, of course. Yeah, like we're just gonna reach out to random people and be like, so we have a concept of a concept, but no actual event like planned or anything. Like we probably are not gonna reach out to bigger creators until there is more of a like actual plan for this to happen, right? For sure. 100%. Yeah, we die again. Yeah, it's a concept of a plan right now. Yeah, it's a core concept. It's a good concept. Like it's a damn good concept and it's really cool. But even a damn good concept doesn't mean anything until it actually happens or there's plans for it to happen. Because I would say until we have a mod situation sorted out to track it and whatever charity situation set up, we shouldn't reach out until we have those systems in place. Because yeah, it's a long way from being possible. It would probably be potentially months, multiple months in the future, right? Like this is not going to be happening for a bit, if ever, right? It is an exciting idea, and I really do want to try to make it happen. Even if it's smaller scale, I'm okay with that. So regardless, I would like it to happen, even if it's not like crazy large scale, even if even if there's only a half dozen people involved. Regardless of how it happens, I want it to happen in some way, but that's probably going to take some amount of time. So until we have more plans, like I don't think there's really much else I can say about it. It's not really about the viewership I get anymore. Like it's mostly about the other people that we get, and it's the overall viewership, not really the individual. Oh yeah, I definitely think it's doable. I think it would be hype as hell. I definitely want to do it. It's like something I've wanted to do for a long time in my life, is have to set up a charity event just in general. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I'm super down to manage it. Like one thing you can do is if we ever do get to the stage where we're reaching out to people, if you get a response, you can just direct them to me and be like, okay, this person is interested, you can just send them my way and then I can take care of it, right? The problem is you're tiny. Yeah, like I am tiny, but like I would say I'm somewhat known within parts of the Celeste community, but I'm definitely not like super known. Like I'm not like huge. Like I would say I have a niche group of people that know who I am. Yeah, exactly. That's why we get other creators, because it's more likely that bigger creators are gonna say yes if we get other people like say Valent to say yes, because Valent has a pretty sizable audience, right? And I already have contact with Valent, so Valent, and I've literally, I mean, the video isn't out yet, but I've literally collabed with Valent, right? So we can kind of work our way up the chain, right? Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't even if the bigger creators say no, that's fine. Like it's not about how much money we make. It's more about just the coolness of it and the sentiment behind it, right? Like it's not like, obviously we want to raise a lot of money. Like the goal is to raise as much as we can, but it's not a failure if we don't raise 100K, right? Like we have to be realistic. This isn't this isn't something that yeah, I am a small creator, right? Like I don't have the platform that a lot of other people have, so I'm not going to be able to have an event that is stupid size, Mr. Beast size, right? But like it's, I think if done correctly, like especially Lurks more so than me, has a lot of connection, a decent amount of connections that I think it could be done. Well, Litterbox, it doesn't matter about my audience. It's a collective. Like it's not about my audience getting enough donations. It's about the collective. Like Lurks and I, neither of us are big enough YouTubers and or streamers to donate anything, right? But if we get other streamers like Valent that actually get like, you know, thousands and thousands of viewers, it's like that's the deal. I actually don't know. Lurks would know this more than me. I don't watch a ton of Celeste. Ironically, I don't watch a ton of Celeste stuff on YouTube, even though I watch a ton of YouTube. Obviously, I know Valent has a decent audience, just because, you know, I've done a little bit of research on Valent just since I've, you know, people have told me about him, and I've collabed with him. Obviously, there's Paradash. Yeah, like if we're talking active players, because I think there's one person who's a GD player mainly, but is big but not known for Celeste necessarily. There's also bigger YouTubers that have played Celeste but don't main in it, right? Like I think one of the things that I'm probably going to do, alongside Lurks' help hopefully, is reach out to bigger creators who have played Celeste in the past, because they're more likely to be interested. Obviously, once we have more of it set up, so it looks more professional. Yeah, exactly. Like I think if we pull the strings right. Yeah, I will. So there definitely is a challenge to the fact that nobody knows who the hell I am. So there's definitely it's going to be a bit of a challenge getting people to be like, you know, if I'm organizing it and Lurks is helping, or whatever. Like people are gonna be like, who the hell is LarryTheSlime? Who the hell is Lurks? Right? Like, at least in Celeste community, people probably know more about who Lurks is than me because he's interacted with more people from the community. But like both of us are still very, very niche in the broader sphere of everything, right? So it'll definitely be a challenge, but I think it's very doable. Like I think if you play the right cards, like I don't think people realize how far connections go. Connections are everything. Like you can do, if you have the right connections, you can go anywhere pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Right, Lurks. I didn't want to say anything about that because of, you know, because of spoilers. Oh, that's true. Lyra knows everybody. This is what I've always said about Lyra. Lyra knows everybody. So if Lyra can spread the word, like that would be hype. And you know, I have connections with Lyra, so I could reach out to Lyra for sure. Though I think before I do any like crazy big reaching out, give me a second. Oh, god damn it. We would have to have more of a plan set up, but like I think there's avenues to make it happen. Yeah, it's definitely doable. It's definitely doable. We'll see what happens. I don't want to get, you know, anyone's hopes up too much, or my own hopes up too much, so you know, if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. I can always try again if I become bigger down the line, but I want to at least give it an effort, right? That, or I can always just have it be smaller scale, and that's okay too. Like it doesn't have to be this crazy thing, right? Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? That's the thing. Yeah. Probably not that much longer. I mean, I was planning on only going for like 2 hours today, so I went a little over because I got sidetracked with this banger charity idea. I mean, just think of the potential challenges I could do. That would be horrid. There's so many horrid challenges I could do. honestly, I'm kind of inclined to do the to do the 100% deathless, but it all depends on like if that would take too long. So we'll see. I would love to do that. Well, okay, I wouldn't love to do it, but I would love to do it specifically for this, just because I think it would be hype. But yeah, we'll see. What is Deathing Farewell Golden? There isn't plans for it right now at all. We mainly did it as a joke. I don't know if we ever really intended on beating it. Maybe one day. If enough people ask for it and want it, I'll think about it. I mean, I also don't know if Summer wants to do it at this point, so it really just depends. If there's a demand for it. I have again, with all these other projects I'm working on, definitely not a priority, but potential thing. We will see what strings we can pull and what we can do. I'd like to beat the stream before the end of stream, but if we don't, that's fine. I would have beaten it earlier. I just haven't been super focused, right? Yeah, but no promises on any of the stuff I talked about. Charity stuff, I will update you guys if any like concrete plans get made. But until then, there's not really a ton else I can say, because I already reached out to some people and I'm just going to wait for a response at this point. See what people say. And go from there. I think it would be sick, but again, there's no guarantee, right? So it also will be a while. I don't know why I'm bouncing on the top spring. I like wasn't consciously paying attention. I've been kind of zoning out, low-key. Low-Kirk genuinely. Zoning it. I'm zoning it, bro. Yeah, we can't be doing this if we do the charity thing, bro. We're gonna be wasting so many deaths. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just trolling, bro. Lurk is only. The Charlie Lurk lore is expanding, dude. We should not have introduced this to the chat. It's all over now. Anytime Lurks enter chat, it's just gonna be Charlie Lurks now. This is gonna be his legacy. Either John Nine Souls or Charlie Lurks. Dude, I can't believe I never thought of Charlie Lurks, dude. I'm disappointed that I didn't think of that myself, but it's okay. I'm glad that I know about it now. Okay, why am I hitting the top spring? Mods, ban that top spring. Marxification, exactly. Yeah, I'm also gonna try to stream more consistently because, yeah, like I do want to build more of an audience back up. I mean, no promises. I haven't been doing the best with that, obviously, lately, but I'm gonna try. No promises, but and obviously, if the event happens, I'm going to more because, of course, dude, because I have to at that point. But yeah. You're finally gonna be back. That's the plan. I mean, my last exam's tomorrow, and then I have no more classes. So other than work, I don't have any like homework or studying I have to do when I get home. So I should have a much freer schedule. Because like, yeah, obviously I do have work still, but when I'm off, the great thing about working versus school is that there's no homework when I'm done with work. I'm done with work and I'm done with work, you know what I mean? So for the summer, like about until roughly until like mid-August-ish. Mid-August. Well, that's fine. I mean, you like you have like a week of studying ish, like a week of exams, or what is like your yeah, and also like you said, Lurks, I'll still try to do all of the I'll try to still be in charge of it, so you don't have to do that much work. Hope you shouldn't be doing that much work. Like, really, like you'll like I think you'll probably help with some like connections and stuff, but like I'll probably be doing way more of the work than you are, so I wouldn't worry too much about like it being a crazy workload. Like I'm more than happy to do most of the work setting it up. Like that's fine. That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, sounds good, man. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. We'll keep talking about it, man. But yeah, focus on your classes. Yeah, that's more important. No, YouTube comes first. YouTube comes before your education. Okay. The grind never stops. Gaming comes before school, guys. Be a YouTuber. It's a stable career, guys. Trust. Yeah, that's true. We absolutely could. That's a good point. If I have to learn how to mod the freaking mod myself, I'll do it, bro. If I have to go in the trenches and make the thing myself, I'll goddamn do it. Or I'll pay somebody. I mean, I should be able to. I'll have a job. I can afford to pay somebody, assuming it's not a crazy rate, which I would expect it wouldn't be for Celeste mods. The Celeste mods premium, man. Let's go. I wanted to beat this. Oh, wait. I just realized I'm cooked. Wait. Corner kick? Oh, I need the dash. I'm stupid. You have to, you, at the end, I didn't even realize that because I think the first time I did it the correct way. I think you have to do, yeah, you have to do a dream hyper there. I didn't realize. Yeah, you got the 9 Souls Project TM, of course, of course. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I mean they do call me the Elden Ring god in the streets. So I'm kind of like this. I'm the Souls like Slayer, as they say. I'm the Elden Ring. Oh god, what's a word? Emulsifier. Why is that the first E word I thought of? What is an emulsifier? I don't even know what that means, dude. I just thought of that word. Is that like something that like solidifies? I don't even know, dude. Random vocab word just popped into my head. Dude, watch. It's gonna mean something horrible. Please tell me I didn't just say something. Substance that stabilizes mixtures of liquids that normally do not mix, such as oil and water. Oh, so it makes it so they can mix. Oh, so an emulsifier makes things that mix, like, stable. That can't mix here. But didn't you say you beat the game recently while you were studying? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm literally the Elden Ring emulsifier, guys. That's what they call me. That's what I'm known for. No armor, bro. This guy's a sweat. This guy's actual sweat. That's why they call him John Elden Ring, guys. That's why they call him that. That is why they call him that. Even though you said Elden Ring was like your least favorite Souls game, but we ignore that. Yeah, I know we could have beat this room, but I'm gonna take a break, man. Like I'm starting to losing it. Yeah, but thanks for watching, chat. We got a little sidetracked. We at least beat a room, which I'm glad we did. Could have made more progress. But yeah, hopefully we get more done next time. It's okay. It's no rush. We'll beat the map when we beat the map. The only limitation is the file size of these. I have like hundreds of gigabytes of strawberry jam footage. It's wild. But yeah, no. I got external hard drives. We're fine. See you tomorrow. Hopefully, I would like to stream tomorrow. That's the plan. So hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see everyone tomorrow. My goal is I'm not gonna commit to daily streams, but at least to like semi daily. Like maybe like even if we can hit 3 or 4 times a week, I'd be fine with that, man. Anyways.